we go. Hey everyone, Gary here. Back with another editor stream, although you probably already knew that. I can't wait for today's episode. Jeremy Clarkson constructs a time bomb. I'm quoting that shit. So we're going to be doing today is putting probably the last one or two touches on the pilot scenario. I put a lot of work in. Basically, the last time I released a test build for people to test was when it was just the player service. So, and like maybe the AI portal service, I had put nothing else in except for like maybe 2 static trains. So, and as far as I know, most people, no one really is interested in testing my stuff, mainly because it's not British or German. So, there's always that. But we have a ton of shit here this time. This is all static constants. One of these is fucked up, and I've checked the ribbon, I've checked the piece of track. It should spawn. TSW just isn't smart enough to make it spawn for some reason. I also wanted to show this off because we didn't get into this last time because I've done this off camera. And I copied this data a little bit from, what was it, Metropolitan Mover, a Long Island Railroad M3 scenario. What this basically does, it lets you set triggers. You may have seen in certain scenarios where like, well, there's a train sitting there, but it only moves when you've passed a certain area. That's what this does. So like, for example, say we have, this is service, AI Service 02, which is right up here. He won't move. We set his time to 000, so he's ready to go the moment the world loads. He's not going to move, though, and do his first instruction, which is stop at Hollis, until, and he won't start his movement until my train completes its first instruction. Then he'll start moving. Which means once I get in the cab of the train after for the quote-unquote recrew, then what will happen is... Oh, fuck, I gotta think about this. I really need to think about this for a second. Oh, shit. Basically what I mean is that when I get the permission to move and that instruction pops up, then this AI right here will start moving. So I have a bunch of these set up for different things. This is the only one we really need to tweak. And probably another one which I need to think about where he is. We need to make him... Where's the hillside shove one? Oh, I gotta think about that guy. This guy. AI Service 03. Okay, well, when's the hillside guy move? 1841. But I didn't set him up to move for anything, did I? He should move at 1841, I would hope. I need to pray that he does. So, AI Train 03. We need to make it so that he... This one was a way to wait. Make a service wait. Wait from a couple, create a new formation, create a new service, end service, go to, load uncouple. There's a way to make a service wait for a second, but I don't remember how. Create a new service, go to. That's what we need to do. We need to make it so that even though he's going to move at earliest convenience, we'll check with him. What we need to do is I need to fix this. Because this guy is spawning, player drivable side is back. Well, what did I set this one to? This is set as back, front auto, cab driving end, front, cab end. Front auto. Oh, this one needs to be set. I fucking see what I need to do. This one probably needs to be set to back. And it's probably fucking that up. Basically, the AI crew that you're supposed to be able to see coming is spawning in the rear locomotive. So what we need to do is we need to adjust the timing on this guy. We need to make it so he spawns, let me think about it. He needs to move about, I want to say, for being generous, for how he needs to move, let's say an additional 35, no, that might be a little too much. 35 seconds. Okay. Update formations, compile, update formations, compile, save. And then we're going to give this a quickie run. And then we're going to move on to one of the more extreme scenarios that we can't do a whole stream on because it will literally take until 11 p.m. It's 7 o'clock right now to test in full. But we're going to work on and do a little bit of a showcase of Double Black Diamond, which is a big scenario. And I am accepting people to do beta tests, but simply put, if you aren't willing to put away like 3 hours of your life to test it, I don't want you. That's as simple as that. I'm going to say that in a pretty cold-hearted way. Give me some time to download TSW2 and get home from vacation. I'll take you up on your offer. At the end of the time, does it mean you find out who did the bite of 87? Yes, it does. You get in CP World War II on an NS tank train. Motherfucker, you understand the string theory BS, but not signal logic. I understand signal logic, just not Long Island Railroad stupid logic that's fucking made out of fairy dust and bullshit. Okay, so what we need to do, save all. Cook mod, your gameplay. And then while that's cooking, I'll show this off. Double Black Diamond, you may kind of notice, you'll notice this symbol. Those of you that have the Dash 8 DLC will recognize this. This is basically the secondary coal service that goes from Cumberland up to Shaw Mine, then to Yoder Siding, and back. So this is using all the proper data. The thing you may notice, and you'll see right here, faux caboose. To those who had TSW2 prior to the Dash 8 release, the timetable used to actually have a fake caboose when you got to Shaw Mine, because it's a shove platform. You'd find a idle Jeep 38-2 that you'd hook up to and use as a shove platform. I got rid of that shit. Basically, I went back, because I backed up my copy before Dovetail did their shit and removed it, and copied old timetable data, so now you have that caboose shove move back. The only difference is that you are using the Clinchfield caboose. Now, in fact, this is faux caboose and it's not showing. Why is it not showing the fucking caboose? That's actually kind of disturbing, because I have the caboose in the files. Why is that? Oh, it's still there, just doesn't show a name. Sierra Caboose, data RVD, Sierra Caboose, RVD. Because it's still here in the listing, right? Yes, caboose, okay. Why the fuck doesn't it show up? Basically, you're going to run all 4 services. A, B, C, and D. So you're going to run the entire all 4 services as one scenario. You're also going to get a fuck ton of AI in all directions. Might even throw in the Amtrak Capital Corridor. Basically, you're going to get skull-fucked the entire way. You're not a high-priority service. So there's going to be times where you need to speed up because the train's on your ass. One's going to be blocking you. You're going to be thrown at crossovers. Basically, it's going to be the biggest nightmare run ever that you're going to have. It's going to be tough, and it's also going to be in the winter. So if you can't climb the grade, and that's why I also need people to test it. I need to make sure you guys can actually climb this grade. Because otherwise, you're in deep shit. So this is still cooking. I need to go grab my folders. That needs to go back to the F-model directory. Okay. So what we have, that is the DLC folder. This is Unreal Pack. Yeah, no shit. I know about that folder. I need... Okay, can we fuck off with all this shit? Razor, get your fucking garbage together. That's Unreal Pack. Compile Zone. Oh no, not Long Island Railroad. Your gameplay, content. If you guys can hear me, let me know, because I'm pretty sure I can. Scenarios, the pilot. Now we gotta go to here. Take all these files, copy them, paste them here, overwrite, and then go all the way back, fire up my terminal. build path test. It's gonna take a minute for this to compile. It takes forever for this shit to boot up. What is it, half and half? It's always 3 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. Is there anything on Discord about this? Nope, of course not. Yeah, I've not, you know, I always find this. There's always people that bitch about, like, there's not custom content being made for, like, TSW American stuff, and the Americans always get shafted. But then when a modder makes shit for the American community, it takes forever for anyone to fucking notice it. At least, I mean, well, at least unless Shiba makes it, then fucking hell, it gets thousands of downloads in 2 months. Because some of y'all have way more free time than I ever do, so. This should be cooked. Did it fucking pack? It did. Good. We need the July one, which is from 7:05 p.m. Go to the DLC folder. I'll put music on in the background in a minute. Replace. I'll throw on some music in a minute. Actually, I thought about that. Hold on. Wrong drive. Where's microids? There it is. There we go. What's that show like on the capture? Okay, that works fine. Yeah, I got rid of the Nico Power mod for a bit. I'll have to make a legitimate thumbnail soon. Arosa. Okay, so now we're gonna wait and see AI who will move. I moved him up. He was way the back here. I moved him up a bit so that he has a better shot at meeting the player. Now the ones we need to monitor is that guy is going to start moving because of the AI instruction. This guy is going to be moving. This is actually a player service that I made an AI service. Hillside's full. This guy is going to come out of Hillside at 1841. There's a DM30 set. A couple more AI are queued up. One down here at Garden City. We have this one here. See, there's supposed to be 2 sets of ballast hoppers here. Oh, fucking hell, I gotta rotate the thing. It's sitting on the switch. There's supposed to be another set of ballast hoppers here, and I've tried like 7 different times, and fucking Train Sim World just isn't smart enough to, like, figure it out. I've also redone RS40's consist to be slightly longer and have cars that make it look a little less shitty. So it feels like more like the actual RS40. That is DM3416. That should be 423. That is 513, which I think is a DE30, and there's 409. I made it so I changed formation, so this will always be Jeeps now. This is a problem with, I think, Creators Club skin. I don't know why the fuck it's like this. So I probably have to reinstall it. Roix, CSX. By the way, I know people bitch me out for it now that we have the horseshoe curve trash containers. These are going to be your trash high side guns because we don't have high side guns in the game. So, you gotta, beggars can't be choosers. I could have put trash cars in, and maybe, but as far as I know, RS-40 doesn't have them. So, you just see them in this yard for this little bit. And knowing how I watch some people that occasionally review mods, but almost never do, and only... you guys know the people I'm talking about, the people that are very frenetic, or very frantic when they, and talk a mile a minute when they do a Train Sim World gameplays. Yeah, they probably would have no attention to any of that walking around a scenario like this. Not to say that I have any issues with people like that, but they're definitely not my target audience for when I make these. These are scenarios made for people that actually want to look at a scenario and go, hey, you know what, that feels indecent. Is he moving? He is. Am I gonna be ready to move before he shows up, though? Maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna take this keyboard out later and I'm gonna smack it with a hammer. Because this fucking input lag is disgusting. I'm gonna repair my old keyboard instead of dealing with this. Okay. So now I'm gonna speed run this. Reverser handle inserted. Get that message to fucking disappear. This message is cursed. It takes forever to fucking disappear off the screen. Thank you. Should be coming up about the time when we go to move. We should see him. Or right there. Fuck, I gotta make him start even later? I gotta make this guy start like a fucking full minute later than he already is. The point is that he's supposed to be rolling along before you depart. Also, he's set to substitute and randomize, so sometimes he'll be an M7, sometimes he'll be an M3. Brake pressure, I can't really start moving till I hit about 70, 80. Wow, I've never gotten micro stutters this bad before. This is fucking disgusting. A 2B of ham at work. Wow. Okay, so the sound is just gonna cut out today. Okay. I might have to restart the whole fucking PC, because this is genuinely disgusting. Probably gonna kill Discord. What, is it the sound engine that's suddenly fucking cutting out? No, it's just TSW being fucking terrible. God, Dovetail, can you just get some money and fucking upgrade to F-Mod? Oh my lord. Yo, I don't mind TSW's visuals, but the fucking way this thing handles sound. I've never had a game that loses sound as much as this, and I've played a shit ton of garbage-ass games over the years. I've played some genuinely fucking trash titles in my life, and other fucking god-awful, horrific train sim games. Nothing has ever been as bad as TSW. And no, this is not one of those things of Yuri, just upgrade your audio drivers. I have the real... There's not once in my life I've ever had to fucking upgrade audio drivers on a computer. They're always up to date. To anyone who tells you that... If anyone ever... I'll say this to anyone in the train sim community. If anyone ever tells you update your audio drivers, just block their account. They're not going to give you any useful, insightful information at any point in time. Anyone that tells you to update their audio drivers has no idea what they're talking about. Not once has that ever... There's like 3 people on this planet that has ever solved any issues for. And I'm over speeding. Yeah, I might have to just wipe the whole stream and restart, because this is disgusting, this performance. Like, my keyboard is like... I'm getting actual delays in seconds of input. I'm just gonna go get my rail driver in a minute, because this makes me want to cry. I'm getting as shitty performance as I did on my garbage-ass laptop years ago. See, like, I type it, I hit 2, it takes a full second for it to register. That's fucking disgusting. You know what? No. Hold on. We're gonna go to the system tray really quick. I want to know what the fuck's going on. This is genuinely... this is vomit-inducing. I don't know what's running, and I'm not even sure I care at this point, but none of this should be running. NVIDIA control panel, you can fuck off. We're gonna fuck off on VLC. I mean, like, I have literally next to nothing. What is running? Let's look at that really quick. Because if I turn VC face off, what's running? And you can't sit here and tell me it's the editor, because it's not. The editor I've had open plenty of times, not a fucking problem. CPU 78, what's using it? You can't sit here and tell me it's desktop window manager. My ass it is. So I redid the consist, I'll show this. God, yeah, you can't maintain 60 FPS in TSW. I have a 2060 in here and I still have fucking problems. I have a computer that can easily run this shit with like London Midlands fucking INI setup or whatever. I'm never going to use this INI setup. I have zero interest in doing so. Because, I don't know. It feels weird to be using someone else's INI setup, because it feels like I'm not pioneering my own shit anymore. It just feels like I'm being a mindless follower of, like, using someone else's setup as if I don't know how graphics work. I don't know, I have really weird views. It's probably why most people in this community think I'm a fucking idiot. I know they used to. God, there were people in this community that fucking hated me during the TSW2 announcement days. I remember there was a couple people when I left for a full month because I thought I was done with this game. I remember here the grapevine, there were people that were celebrating that I was gone. That was a long time ago. I still communicate with some of the people that I know talk shit, but you know, it is what it is. So we need to double check so that motherfucker is probably gonna sit there for years. This asshole needs to move soon. That guy is... I feel like he's gonna hook up and then stop. Getting a really weird feeling that a lot of things are getting really, really fucked up really, really fast. Yeah, like I'm running this scenario way too fast because that M7's not going to meet me in time. God, the draw distance. This is on ultra draw distance, by the way. This is with it set to max. See, if I go to notch up now, I'm going to pass the AI before he even pulls out. I got to redo these timings or pray that the play... That's what I need to do. I need to make sure that M3 cuts me off at the right time. That's why we got to redo the timing. Also, I would love to make these doors roll up. Yeah, that ain't happening in this fucking universe. So yeah, I've somehow completely fucked it so that all of the AI that I spent all this time working on for the past 2 weeks is now out of sync as of like the last 2-3 days. Basically, if I'm not running it to an exact speed, I'm fucking myself. Yep, and there he goes. So of course, you know, I gotta fucking have I gotta make sure the M3 fucks me over so that this timing works. Yeah, there he goes. And that other AI is not gonna move, is he? No. The AI service. Where's the M3 that's coupling up? Where is that motherfucker? Right there. That's the player. This one right here, that's the other service. So I have to redo his timing. Actually, no, we're gonna restart this because I want to make sure this actually like works. No, you're not an idiot. M3s. I got 2 BF ham at work if you want one. BF hammers. Not familiar with them. So I gotta make it so that... No, yeah, I have to make him start later, so... Service is scheduled to start at 1:34:50. So what we need to do in the editor is readjust this motherfucker. Not this, not this, this. This guy needs to start later. Would a full 60 seconds be sufficient? That might be a little overkill. We want him to be at like an additional 45 seconds. The point is that he's supposed to cut off the player service. Yeah, we're using... Let's look at the route map. Actually, I should use this for debugging. I don't know why I'm not using this now that Phobian made it. So there's the portal service. He's moving. He's going to be too soon. These I think are Morris Park tracks. I don't know why I don't have shit there. Let's try to do the thing where we disable the wolf girl for a little bit. Just for the sake of, so I have all the CPU I need, because apparently rendering Long Island Railroad takes forever. Yeah, but he's down there. That he picks up speed. So why the fuck is that when I had him only like a quarter of a mile farther back, he would be super late to meeting the player service? That's a good question. So this is the subway line. I don't know what to put here. This is the JFK air train line. I've considered cheating and trying to bullshit it so that like, fuck, I don't know, maybe I could put the class 48, no. I have to do some weird shit to get a train up here. It'd have to be a diesel, though. No, then there's an AI the AI that we saw passing that goes by here, the 8 car, actually comes out of here. I made a Far Rockaway train. I just need to adjust this timing a little bit. Actually, I probably shouldn't. The hillside shit. Basically, this time we gotta run the speed limits to a T. So where's he screaming up to? Yeah. Yeah, so basically you'll notice that there's more center beams on this train. I edited it to do that. And I redid it so that there's no longer sandpatch box cars. Well, there kind of are. There's a few sandpatch boxes, but the main thing is I put horseshoe curve box cars on the back so that you have more variety. Alright, we gotta really speed run this. First thing we have to do right away. Yes. I'm not Trail 24, I'm not pulling fucking F units. This time we'll run with the alerter. Actually, I should do. Let's get the message to go away. Come on. I have to do it like 3 times to get the message to go the fuck away. Oh, there we go. Let's charge up the reservoir. There he is. See, I want him to be later so that that fucks us over so that the rest of the AI has proper timing to show up. See, now it's an M7, it was an M3 last time. Yeah, so I guess it was VC face. I don't know why. TSW does have weird issues with sound, though, just in general. I haven't had too many, but every once in a while there'll be times where there's clearly no reason for it to have issues, and the sound engine just kind of cuts out. Because see, here's the thing, mainly before I set up the AI to be later, we'd be getting a yellow signal right now. We're not at the moment because, and I'll demonstrate this while we're doing this, thank you Fubian for this, he is on the switch, blocking us. My point is that I want it to be so that we're close to this signal and having to halt here while he comes in. That delays us enough so that when we get rolling again, the rest of the AI that's ahead, like the one at Hillside, now granted the one that's supposed to be doing coupling, I'm going to set him up to just do timing instead of the instructions bullshit. Or I should set another checkpoint, one for Hillside. No, that wouldn't be good. I'll find something to do for him. Maybe have him go at like 41, I don't know, 42, 1842. So see, now we have the yellow. Or in this case, it's not yellow, it's a fucking dead signal, because Dovetail did these aspects wrong. They've been like this since TSW1. Basically, if a signal can't display the proper fucking aspect, it turns itself off. That's not a bug, that's basically a fail-safe thing. The problem is that they never fixed it. Like, if anyone's wondering, like, this is part of the reason why, like, when people are like, you know, why did Matt Pedalson's 600 service timetable not come out for long on rare that he'd been working on for a long time? This is why. The signaling is completely fucked. Basically, TSW is not a game that can understand speed signals. It kind of can, because we have the communist-ass PZB system, which I understand is really safe, and I applaud it in real life for being really safe. In a train sim, it's a fucking nightmare, though. I don't live in Germany, and I'm not a German citizen that's addicted to running the exact same service every single fucking day for months to learn PZB. I'm sorry, I got more shit going on in my life than just that. So now what's passing us is going to be our DM30 set. And yeah, now granted, those don't have livery editor support. The MP36 does. I'm not going to try and make these look like C3s. I got enough on my plate as is. Alright, we'll put the loco brake on just to hold it. No. Where are we on the hill? Still fucking descending. I'm gonna dim so we don't blind the engineer. We're gonna reduce speed. There we go. Okay, I didn't check if the AI had the drivers in the right spot. Oh, hold on. I gotta check something really quick. So now we should start seeing, there he is. He comes up from Far Rockaway, if you couldn't tell by the track. He comes out of the portal. I might scale his timing back by an additional, like, no, I don't know, maybe 10 seconds. Or maybe you guys will like the position he's at right now. Unless you're really sitting in the cab, you're not really seeing him curve up. Okay, now we're going to notch up a little bit so we can get up the hill. Turn our headlights back on. Now see, this is the problem. I gave this instruction, which I really should not have, which means that this guy is moving way too early. I need to have him move like 1840. This guy moving along is fine. This guy here, this is not okay. You know, I should have, that's what I should do. Not to be a dickbag. I should have had him, I know it's a 4-car set hooking to another 4-car set. I should have had his ass go from like here and over there and then shove back in. By that point, I'd meet him when he's done with his shove move. That's what I should do. We should be getting a 35 shortly. Where's the alerter beep? Yeah, I don't see the alerter, like, thingy. Also, thank you, Skyhook. Proof that this is from the UPG30-2, this is here. Like, the clickable aspect's still there, just the model's gone. We should, as we come over that junction there, is when we'll get our speed limit, so... Yeah, I'm looking at the timings now. 1841. Yeah, see, if I don't rush it, so then I can't really... The only timings I should fuck with is that one shunting service and that other AI to cut us off. I should have him come in just a little bit earlier. Yeah, because 1841, now we'll get the appearance of this guy moving. He's doing his initial light setup. There he goes. Now that AI stopped at Hollis and he's moving again. No. Totally fine. We're releasing the brakes. Let's see. The alerter caught me, so we're not going to use that anymore. That was just to keep myself on my toes. Now we don't need it. There we go. Now we can pick up speed. Because we're off the turnout. But you see, now you'll see the proper illusion I'm going for. He is coming out of Hillside and going into Jamaica to come online. Now, I know he's clipping out of the garage door, but you're not going to see that from this angle. Basically, if you're running the train by the proper shit and speed limits, all the AI should be fine. If you're someone that speeds and blows through speed limits and doesn't fucking follow the speed limits to a T, you're gonna kind of break the immersion of this. That happens with other scenarios in general. That's just how it is. You know, I don't have the full 100% editor, just the community one. So, you know, this is what you gotta deal with. 7080. Hello, sir. There he goes. And yeah, he's actually out of the shed by that time that you would see him. And then coming up should be, yeah, that one M3 server's going to fix so that he kind of interacts with us. Because I could literally put, that might be a smart idea, is use, this is what, Hillside platform? I'll set a player checkpoint here and have him do that. That'll be what I'll do. Because by the time I'm here, then you'll see him start to shove, and it'll make more sense. Even with the view distance. Yeah, that'll be what I'll do. I'll fix that up. We'll add an additional instruction, basically. Or no, we'll set up the time. What is it? 1840. We'll do 1843.25 or something for this guy. Because basically the train that I'm talking about is this 4-car set right here. He starts way too early. I don't want that. Also, I know that there's AI all around and you don't see PIS turned on. That's... well, I shouldn't say that. There is PIS in certain places, but not... because you're running the whole time, you're not going to see any of this PIS. You know, I do want to make that kind of clear. Now, there should be... oh no, I got rid of the AI service up here. That's what the recurring one is. I could have something coming out of Belmont, but probably not. Now we're going to have this guy meeting here, who's going to be our reason to do a crossover. We're crossing over, and yet he's here. So we have a red signal. And he's going to try and get through. So he's coming off the Hempstead branch. And there's only one other AI after that. I was thinking having one come from Mineola, but there'd be so much westbound shit that it wouldn't really seem to have made sense. And see, even if I put all the attention to detail of having PIS work for all these AI services, 90% of the people, including testers, are not going to notice that stuff. So, you know, for people that I know are not going to notice some of the shit that I'm putting in, that's why I don't put it in. Because it's one of those things that I'm just kind of like, well, this feels like a waste. I have no idea what these sightings are. Is this Johnson? What the fuck is this? I have no idea what that is. It's got a dwarf signal, which stands for, I don't know, divide or some shit? There he is. Fuck, he still has the wrong goddamn headlight setup. I don't know what to do with that motherfucker. And see, this is where you want to hold. We got ourselves up to 60. Just hold 60 here because of the turnout. we're going to run this once correctly, adjust the timings again a little bit. Fix the one timing on the AI service. And no, none of these AI are on a real long-on-railroad timetable. I'm not going to put in the effort to do that because it logistics-wise would be a nightmare, and outside of the few long-on-railroad hardcore simmers, no one would have any notice of it. Symbols are all still, I mean, that's why they also don't have any train numbers on them, except for this. Because there's no reason to. Like, when it comes to shit like actual symbols you can see on a timetable and stuff, you know, that makes sense when people are critical about Dovetail not getting that shit right. That makes sense. You know, that's justified. It's when it's shit like this where we're making custom scenarios, and unless you're like, I could never make any scenario for Germany. Like, I want to make it one where you take stuff to the coal power plant, but I can't because I'm going to get the amount of shit that people are going to be like, you got this wrong, because I don't live in Germany, is the fucking nightmare. They'd be like, well, you can't, you know, God, that's the one thing. And, you know, I get it's a safety thing, but a really cool fact that I don't care is, can't have you gotta change the panther direction when you change engine directions. Yeah, I don't have a fucking objectives creator in TSW, so there's gonna be no thing where you bring a train to a halt and you go to work on changing pantographs. That ain't happening, Chief. You want to do that, you do it yourself. I had 1 or 2 scenarios planned for the UK, but no. And that's part of it, is that just some of the routes I don't have interest in because I don't live in those places, and it's not. I mean, I said this on another stream, but there's just stuff about American trains that's just gonna be always cooler than anything that the UK or Germany could produce, just because of the variations we have here. I mean, woo, Class 47, it's a Class 47. We got a Class 45, you know. I mean, I'll say this, though, if I make a British scenario, I don't give a shit if it makes the scenario highly inaccurate. I don't want to see another 101. 101's got its favorites. I hate it. I hate the thing. I don't like how it looks. The operating mode is kind of cool, the manual transmission. But appearance-wise, it's so fucking bland. And that's not even Dovetail's fault. That's just the fault of the people that designed it in the fucking 50s or whenever they made it. I don't remember when they actually made it. Alright, now we'll do the horn. I think this might be Griggs's mod. Oh no, he kept this horn, I think. I think this is Skyhook's horn. Yeah, and you don't really need to do 80, you could do 60. Is this guy moving? Now he is. That's the last service you have to deal with. So we're just going to adjust a few little timings, and then I'll put this out for beta test later. Then we'll go to double black diamond and kind of test that. And then I can actually kind of adjust, slow something on just like old times. Because, what the fuck is it? Short change here is going to be a pain in the ass because I haven't even started it. And, Yard Goat Gruff is going to require a bit of extra shit because there's a rail yard No offense to Brandon, he probably just couldn't get the info, but there's a rail yard on the opposite side of the Pawtucket storage yard that I'm pretty sure has CSX freight equipment in it, and it has no track marker, so I don't even know what the name of the yard is. Okay, 4.4 miles to Hicksville. Chat's gone really quiet. Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe I should not be doing these streams anymore. Unless I like come up with some like fucking Shiba or Muff or fucking London Midland level shit that knocks people's socks off. Like I mean, the largest collab ever happened just because of the new Isle of Wight DLC. I mean, honestly, I'm not sure if I want to continue some of my projects like Better HSC, Better SPG, because some of you other people that are younger and have more free time are just gonna kick my fucking ass to the curb and pull the shit in a matter of like 2 weeks, while it takes me months to do, because I just my mood shifts every fucking day because of just how my life is. Okay, we're gonna set front headlight to dim. Now, is there an ad that's chasing? I could have sworn there was. I set one to go to Hempstead. Does he actually go to fucking Hempstead, though? Or does he just die? You die out there. Okay, so there's a fuck up over here. Yeah, that guy does his service runs, and he is on his way up there. And you made it there. Good. I can see the marker from here. Is that it? Oh yeah, that's the fucking platform. Initial reduction. That is not working too well. When we hit that signal, release. I better hope they stop. Dump it. I just failed my own scenario, didn't I? Ah, fuck it, we did it. I don't give a shit. Alright, so I adjusted that by 45 fucking seconds. That should be enough. But then again, thinking about where he was... I'll add it by an additional 30 seconds. That should be... Okay, we'll try that. Now we're going to go fuck with this other guy. And... hold on. Train 03. Two car. That looks about right. So that'll tell me he's allowed to start, but it'll be 1843. That way he can't jump ahead. So now what we need to do is find the one from Hempstead. The fuck is his setup? Spawn facing forwards? Backwards is what he needs to be. That's why. Setting that to have a create an early convenience trigger and then having a timer might not be the best thing, but we're going to try and see if that works. Oh yeah, this stream has totally died for people. Save selected. Now it should start cooking. Please tell me it saves. There it goes. Right back. looks like finally did its thing. One sec. Let's get this set up. I wonder if that'll work. Let's go open Media Player. No, I want Windows Media Player, you fuck. Because that plays better. Red square. Okay, there we go. Should be done cooking, so let's throw it in. Let's see what that looks like on the capture. Oh, there we go. I bet you guys probably just have this shit playing in the background on your phone or something. Not the music, the stream. Oh, new screenshot upload. West Cornwall local. I could use the slow-mo command, but that'll fuck things up. He ain't gonna move yet. You, however, are gonna move. You are. He's set as a 2-car, which is correct. So we'll just run as far as here, and that'll be all we need. We'll keep an eye on him. I think it was at like 3120. And our guy should be visible soon. Yeah. And come on, where is he? It's on the outside. So this guy should be moving in a second. Let's check. He's gonna do his full setup. There he goes. He's on the move. I think we're back able to make this work. That's a subway line up there. I wonder if I should set up anything to ever go there. Same thing, I wonder if we could ever set up a Woodside, because this is the trash line, which I could actually make AI run, because there's actually a portal right here, and a portal here. If anyone's wondering what the fuck I'm talking about, well, I can't show the command here, because they need Unreal Unlocker. There's also this 7-line track right here, which does not have a portal. I could make a very short train cut across here while you're doing this, with an objective marker. That might be cool. Still putting my AI in the wrong fucking thing. Yeah, the driver's back here. I don't want that. So I gotta set the cab driving shit variables just for that fucking AI so that that happens correctly. And he's right there. He's picking up so much fucking speed. Even if I go to move this time, he's gonna shoot past me before I can even get moving. I'm gonna have to set it so he's like a fucking only like 10 seconds before I move or some shit. And of course we gotta do this shit again. Charge the compressor, goddammit. Oh, this might time it just right. Where's he in relation to me? So he'll be coming up just as I get to the objective marker. This is what I wanted. Because the goal is that he has to hit this signal here before I get my objective thing, or it's going to fuck him over. There we go, dispatch beyond. Good. He's got what he needs. Now we'll see him pass, but he'll fuck over our schedule a little bit, which is what we want. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Full power. gonna clear his signal? Yes, we're gonna chase him. This is exactly what we needed. This is perfect. Should still be keeping our red. Perfect. I can see his butt passing through, so we're gonna have to roll to a stop. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Just to wait for him to clear the back end of that turnout right there. I'm playing basically a game of chicken right now, because until he clears that turnout, I am not gonna get clearance. Which basically means I'm playing a very dangerous... There we go! That's exactly how we wanted to do that. Basically playing a little bit of chicken with the train. Then you'll hear a loud air brake noise in a second. That's the sound of the HEP kicking on for this AI way the fuck over here. I don't know why it does that, but it's because he's basically setting himself up to move. Our headlight for him. Should unload the M3 reskin just so we have, you know, realism at some point. Oh, that's right, I need to apply my brakes hard. Full fucking service so that I can be at the appropriate speed. Now we release. Don't want to get up this fucking hill. See, that's also a yellow, but apparently that's not considered a busted signal. Like it's a diverging or some shit. And see, there's the Far Rockaway train coming out. That could almost be a good thumbnail for this. Could use that as the scenario thumbnail. Yellow. Is that motherfucker moving? Yeah, he is up. He's up next. Oh, you! Yeah, because it's the created earliest opportunity shit, so I need to fucking get rid of his instructions so he doesn't do his shit. But let's try and do a proper speed limit so I can get this asshole to do what he needs to do. I should have put in the other instructions to make him roll That way we would have seen him at the appropriate time. We're just gonna cross over that turnout in order to get speed. As we cross under that signal, we'll get the clearance for 80. M7 should be coming up. There he is. So let's just make sure at full throttle with proper timing, what's going to be the time that I hit the hillside platform at. Honestly, I should just put an instruction there. And there's you. So you get a bunch of AI passing you. You get one coming into service for another run. And you get this guy passing you. I see the M3 down there. Alright. This is me at still full throttle, so. Basically, we want to be about where that car count sign is. That's where we want to be looking. That's about where we'll be seeing that train. Okay, 1843 seems like a decent number to use. So you know what, we'll get rid of his AI instructions. AI serves 03 instruction set. We'll do 1843.15 just in case. Because I know no one's going to be as fast as I am on the draw. Actually, that's not a good idea. I know how we'll do it. Just so we have a proper instruction set. We're going to do what we had before. Actually, so in that case, this should bring him back, right? Yes. We're going to want him to be instruction index 2, and then I'll show how we're going to fix this. Go via New Hyde Park. So we're going to take this shit right here. So now what I kind of want to do is go back to the Long Island Road gameplay and see if there was something talking about Hillside. Oh, that's right, we can't open that blueprint. Fuck. Oh yeah, stop freezing. So we need Hillside Platform B. I know how we're going to generate that. This will take some time, but we'll make it load. Yes, save selected. And then we'll try that one more time, just to make sure that AI works, and then we'll go from there. For the route thing to load. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure people got bored of this stream a while ago. Load up the map, you fuck. Windows, levels. We just need track tiles. TT. Load. And then we can choose tracks. Now we're going to do this. Go via location. Yeah, it would be Hillside Facility Platform B. So that'd be instruction 0, 1, let's be 2. So we need a service 3 to get instruction index 2. We're gonna have him start right at 0, right? Yes. Okay. Actually, to get some of this AI out of here, go via Jamaica. Outside to Jamaica. HMP to jam. Yeah, I guess we'll leave that there. That's Jamaica Platform 2. Jamaica Platform 2. This motherfucker needs to go to another platform. Platform 6. Let's look at all the Jamaica platforms we're using. That'll get him out of the fucking way. Compile, update formations, compile, update formations, update formations, save. We'll do one more test, and then we can look at Black Diamond a little bit. Because we gotta give each train a path. Some of them I'm gonna copy using proper timetable things, but also not. Like, Q115 northbound. Actually, QAA should go in there too. Yeah, probably just gonna shut down the stream shortly, once we get this other test done. Because people are definitely not interested. Services. Whatever. Still cooking? Yeah. Where's the player service? Right here. One last test. place. Fire it up. And while we're doing that, I'll go to Sam Patch. Let me look at some of the scenarios for, oh, I gotta think about that. Q008. Okay, that is the one I chose. For Q008. Ha! Just off the bat for that. That's 115. That's Q015. I don't wanna fuck with him. 116 is gonna be intermodal empty. I feel like that's not right. 276. Auto racks loaded. Are those auto racks actually gonna be fucking loaded though with cars? Yeah, no, they're fucking not. So I'm gonna set up a custom one that ain't gonna be this horse shit. Tank times 40. This is supposed to be Q015, that might be it. I'll have to make a thumbnail later. What we'll probably do for double black diamond is at least give some of the AI some basic pathing, because they're gonna spawn all over the fucking place. Wonder if slow-mo's gonna fuck anything up. Okay, let's try 20. Is that gonna fuck up this operation? Just because I'm impatient. There we go. Is that gonna fuck up the AI that's moving? No, because he's running fine. Speed run. Oh, one other thing to speed run. So our goal is to watch this guy. So when we hit the objective over here, that's what we want to be watching. Let's get moving. Where is he? There he is. Our Rockaway train starting yet? No. Got 4 cars to a clear. And with given how much of his train is in, we should see that signal shut off in a second. There we go. Throw the points. There we go. We'll say hello to our local DM30 service. Now, does it have the right fucking pathing? It does. Better hope that the pathing is correct for this or we're fucked. You go. And there's the other portal train. we go. We should be on the correct platform. Rung. Yes, we are. It's exactly worth it. And once we hit that, it's going to make him move. Environment settings. Well, you know what? Let's set it cloudier. Skylight intensity. 0. Given the time of day, what is it, 6 p.m.? That should be darker enough. There's my EOT reskin. There we go. The M7 should be on the move. Yes. We'll see him in a second. You can almost faintly see him from here. Obscured, so that's why you can't really see him yet. There he is. It's just because I draw a distance. There he goes. And we won't be jerks and blind him, so we'll dim ourselves. Should be the other AI passing by him right now. There he is. So we're gonna go fly ahead, see if the AI is gonna start moving. Because he shouldn't be doing anything at the moment. Oh, it becomes an M7 sometimes. I thought it was gonna be an M3. It's supposed to be an M3. But I must have chosen the wrong formation. There we go. That's what we wanted. That's exactly what we wanted. He's gonna go want to hook up to that M3 set over there. Where is he? Yeah, so I'll have to just change him out with an M3. And then this floral part guy is right here. He wants to pass us before we hit the crossover. He's got a yellow. And he's going to cut through us before we get there. I just want to see if his headlights are correct. And then we should be able to wind down the stream. Maybe we'll work on double black diamond next time. I should do a bunch of testing on that in the background before I show you guys anything. Also, are my ballast hoppers fixed? Because I fucking bet they aren't. Nope, still one formation. I don't know why the other one won't go in. I guess having duplicate formations apparently just doesn't being work. Yeah, he's got his headlights on now. Wish they would Run 8 got it right of how to not have this shit get fucked up, so. That's that. Only difference we have to do is AI Service 03. We gotta change this formation to M3 Scenario B2 car. No, we need NC Scenario B player 2 car, which does not have substitution on it. Right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, good. Alright, I think that's enough for this stream. So, let me just adjust something really quick. Let me just adjust something super quick. Appreciate you guys for coming. That's gonna be it for this stream, so I'm gonna let this finish up real quick music wise, and then that's gonna be it for today. So thanks for watching.